Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. How are you today? So this device has come in today, a couple of days ago, and it's got an issue with the screen lifting. So yes, T510. Now the issue is, you can see here, the screen is lifting. If you get an issue like this, but be very careful. First of all, make sure the screen's working, which it is. Lift whatever you can. Now the bonding is given up as well, as you can see here. Look, it's just the screen's actually just come off. So the first thing I would recommend that you do is switch the device off. Let's see if we can do that. Power it off. Okay, that's done. Let's get a bit of a better view. That's device is off now, and I would recommend is just taking off the screen from the device itself. So you have a flex cable here, and you'll have a bit of a protection tape. I don't like the look of that one. I like these ones because you can easily find them if you've got loads of tools. Lift off the door slowly, pull away, and there you go. The screen has been detached. Now, all this bonding here, that's all fine. If there's some big lumps, you can remove those. But the issue with the device is, if you look at why it's come off, I've had some in where the bonding just failed and it replaced the bonding, all good. This one actually has been forced. So the battery has overcharged, it's puffed up. I don't know if you can see that. You can just about see, if we just flex out of the way, you can just about see the ridge or the height. Can you see it there? Yeah, just about see it, that it's expanded. So what we need to do is put a new battery in. How do we do that? Okay, so we've removed the screen, got rid of the flex cable. You've got loads of screws here. So take all the screws out and then find out what battery's in there, order accordingly. So there is quite a few screws, and there'll be some behind all these, all the tape as well, the bonding. So manual screwdriver is fine as well. I just choose the electric because it's quicker. But yeah, I'll see you on the other side. I've not done one of these for a very long time, so that's why I didn't remember. But I'm sure I've done a video on these before. Can't remember. But yeah. So once this frame, the board is behind here as well, so be very careful. Is there any more screws here? I'm not sure. Anything behind here? Is that just some sort of sensor? Okay, yes, there was a screw there, so that's why I was struggling on that side. And I might not even bother taking that screw out completely. Just leave it in there. Okay. Don't go in too deep because you won't want to damage anything that's behind the frame here. If there's any flexes, any parts of the board, just be very careful. Okay, is there anything behind here? Any other screws behind here? Not that I can see. No, nothing there. Again, this is clipped in, so there you go. Okay, it clips in. Right, there is one major thing I forgot to do, and that is that you need to remove the SIM tray. Right, so if you look at this toolkit, it comes with everything. It's even got one of these in there. It's fantastic. So just make sure this should be done first. That's why I say watch the entire video to avoid making mistakes, because you will make them, like I just have. I could have destroyed the SIM tray board. Can you see that board there? If I pulled it, could have yanked it, could have been another job I had to do, or get a new SIM tray, memory card board, sorry. This is not this should actually just come out. Okay, yes. Right, so there you go. Okay, so here's the battery. disconnect, make sure that side of the board's down, disconnect the battery. Okay, keep your finger on the power button just to drain any power that's around the board, and that's it. We should have access to this battery now. I think it's bonded down somewhere, so we can push it through here. Can you see that? Yes, it's bonded. So you can get some alcohol, IPA. Right, so we've got some alcohol with a plastic card here. Put some alcohol down into the card, and that will break down the bonding that's holding the battery in. Okay, you can go all the way around. You can have it on that side as well. Put more alcohol as you go around. So you can something like a credit card. That's thin enough, to be honest. It's fine. Okay, because we've got access here, we can put a bit down there. That'll break it up as well. Alcohol's your best friend when taking off this sticky tape. It works wonders. It really does. Okay, and the more you see, if you can see more of it, put some tape down there and it will just break it up. You see that? And on this side as well. Like so. So how easy was that? Then you can just order your battery off eBay or Amazon. I've got my own suppliers, but yeah, you can order one off eBay, Amazon, and then we'll finish the video off afterwards when I receive the battery. Thank you. Right guys, so the battery has arrived over here. This is the replacement one. It's non-genuine, but it'll do the job. End of the day, the customer doesn't want to spend a lot on it, so it's either non-genuine or they're going to chuck it in the bin. So let's see what we can do with it. So here's the tray with all my bits in there. Put that to one side, and I'll show you exactly what we're going to do. So what I want to do first of all is just go around the board, the frame of the device, and just check if there's any large lumps that are going to stop us from bonding it down properly. The original bonding is still pretty strong, so we'll just give it a bit of assistance and just top it up. There's no lumps that I can see of. This will actually go down pretty well, to be honest. And if you have got any lumps, I can see a few bits. I'll just, get this blade and just slowly just go along and scrape off anything that's kind of going to get in the way. It was bonding it down properly. I'm not taking all the bonding off because the original bonding has got a bit of sponginess to it, so that kind of helps the device. If it does drop, then it won't just crack straight away the screen. It will have a bit of bounce left in it. So some people will take the whole lot off and then, there's no protection. So where shall we start? So the last thing that goes in is this frame into the back plate, which is over here. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to put some tape down here, and then we'll put our battery in. We can leave the tape that's already there. It's pretty thin. It's not going to be honest, it's not going to affect us in any way. If you want to remove it, you can do, but I don't see the point. There might be some thicker bits that you can remove, but I don't see the point of it. It's fine. It's not going to get in our way. It's not going to if there's any lumps. I'm going to put some of this bonding tape just around where they had their original bonding tape, just so we get that that stickiness that we need for the battery to stay in position. Okay, don't need a lot. It's not a very heavy battery, so that's fine. Right, so we put the battery in position, like so. What I would do is connect the battery first on the motherboard, and then put it into position. so you know everything is okay, like so. And then we have this one, which is the main, that's the sub. So you see, it says on there sub board, which is that one, and that's the main board, which is the main board. So this can go on there like so. Okay. I'm working from memory. I haven't done one of these for a while, like I said. So just going to put it there. There you go. And that's it really. And then now the rest of it is pretty straightforward. You will put in make sure everything is in place. Everything is all clipped in nicely. Okay, and then put it into position. Press it down. It should have some clip in, as you can see. That very satisfying sound when you know it's going back into position. Okay, and now that should be absolutely perfect. So we're going to get our screws now. I'm sure I've lost one or two of these. There's, I think, one or two flicked off yesterday when I was doing this. So we'll see what happens. Have we got enough magnetism? Yes, we do. So I'm going to put all the screws back in now. Let's just plug in the screen and see if the device comes on. Get my charging cable. Right, let's plug in the cable. I've got it hooked up to a meter and we'll see what it's pulling. Okay, there you go, that's fine. So the battery is completely dead. So as you can see from that sign there, just there, so we have charge. So I think that's going to be fine. Now, the next step is to bond the screen down. Okay, so just pop off LCD connector, the screen to one side, and I'm using this particular bonding glue, which doesn't set immediately. It gives you a bit of time to chill a little bit. So basically, you apply this all the way around the frame. I'm just putting a little bit because it's already got quite a bit of bonding on there. The original bonding has still got a bit of strength, but always put some of the bonding agent just to make sure it's all good. Now this can take a few minutes just to get a bit tacky. When it gets to that point, that's the point ideally you want to apply the LCD to the base, and then you can leave it in there. So right now we'll wait a few minutes and see what happens. A couple of minutes to let it go tacky, and then we'll come back and finish off. Right, so let's finish off the repair. Let's connect the screen now. Make sure the flex cable is tight. You can use the original tape. Okay, put that over the screen. We'll clean up everything afterwards, no big deal. Okay, and put it into position. and should meet everything. You'll feel it getting into position. Okay, just to run your fingers along the edges. Okay, now I've got some special clamps that I use to secure the screen. They'll clamp up here, they'll be tight, and the device will be, don't forget the SIM tray, a memory card slot tray, and I'll clamp it so it's solid, and you'll see a bit of the glue even seeping out as I press it down. Okay, so we'll do that as well. So I'll get my clamps. You can use some actual sellotape if you haven't got those clamps. Right, so I'm just going to give the edges a quick clean so all the excess bonding just seeps out. And I've got these clamps, which I'll put a couple on each side. See that these are brilliant. I'm not going to cover up the charging socket area because I want to put the charger in there in a moment. You don't want to do these too tight because you can crack the screen, so be careful if you are using these. But I suppose if you are using them, you know what you're doing anyway. So there you go. Plug in the charger. And there you go. You just replaced a battery on a Samsung T510. Have a great day.